Ms. Frizzle. I've made several videos at this point trying to prove that she's a murderer, and answering unanswered questions. I've even had one false ending. But now, it's time. Time to end it once and for all. So the final question. Where did Ms. Frizzle get her magic school bus? This is probably the most challenging thing that I've asked myself. While it inevitably doesn't matter, it does bring up quite a few questions. Like, did she just summon this thing out of thin air? Jumping into that, this could work. She's almost positively a witch. So it's not completely out of the question that she could just summon this thing. So, end of story? Haha. No. We're just getting started. Another thing it could be is that in my last video, I found that this guy in an episode was some sort of fixing building kinda dude. It's also possible that he could have made it. But how? You can't just have buttons for every single field trip. Ms. Frizzle would need to use her mind powers to know that. But even if she told whoever made it, no human can make something this complex and ridiculous. How can it just scrunch up and swirl around without no immediate damage being caused to it? Whenever people wash it and stuff, it's clearly normal bus material. Buses are usually made out of steel or some kinda sturdy material like that. But even if they could manage to make it bend like that, there's no way it could go this smoothly. Even a spin or two would make this thing fall apart. But I mean, if the children can survive that, then hypothetically the bus can survive that. Bending and squashing could just be the effect of the magic. But to know truly what we're gonna need to know how to build a magic school bus. This is gonna be really hard, because we'd need to rely on physics. And you know this show and physics, they don't get along very well. So, friends, we're gonna have to look at all the factors of the magic school bus, and determine if any of it is even remotely physically possible, and then do a few other things. So a place we can start is that the author of the Magic School Bus book said that it was roughly based on a 1970s Ward International school bus. This is really just your average school bus. So I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that it's this school bus, but it's just messed up with magic. So now for the watching every episode thing. I've honestly given up on this. I don't think there's really a point. Sure, there's occasionally things like her making angry faces and crap, but I think it's a waste of time. We're not really proving much of anything that we haven't already proven before. So I don't think I'll continue doing it. In conclusion, well, I dunno. Let's just move on. So I've decided to save the Arnold thing for last. My conclusion is, Arnold didn't get his memory altered the same. You can see he's a little more logical than others. So Ms. Frizzle is passive-aggressive towards him. She's a witch, so she can obviously change her appearance to look like him. One may theorize that there's more to it, but I honestly just wanna move on from this thing. I've been storing it away for a long time, and that's honestly the best I can do. In conclusion, Ms. Frizzle is clearly a murderer, because she's putting children into dangerous situations. She manipulated the children's and some other people's minds to accomplish the featuring due to the fact that she's a witch, while also showing them that they're gonna be saved in all the dangerous situations they're in, causing them to think that whenever there's a situation that's dangerous, they'll be saved, while in reality, they're gonna be dead. And that's just the basis of it. We've figured out so many things in this series that I'm not even willing to explain. Some people may cause this a waste of time, but whatever. So yeah, I guess that's really it. I won't keep you for any longer, because this has gone on for 6 episodes too long. But Soggy, you said in the last video that this kid at the end of an episode said that he was in Ms. Frizzle's class last year, and he isn't dead.